Welcome to another video. My name is Celia and I help people release their potential. In today's video, I am going to show you 3 steps on how to make money. Maybe you're in a situation where you've lost your job and you're listening to everybody saying, oh, there's no jobs out there, there's no work, nightmare, unemployment is sky high. Maybe you're hearing all these negative things. You need money, you need cash, you need to pay your bills, you need to pay your mortgage or rent, and you've got a family to look after as well. These are my 3 steps to making money fast. Number 1. If I was out of work and I had no money coming in, the first thing that I would do is look at my outgoings. Where's my money going? What I would do is have a look at my bank account, because there may be things on auto renewal that you're not aware of. One of the things that I did was I noticed that my water bills were really high. I think I've been paying about 300 and something. So I contacted the local water company and explained that I don't live with a massive family. Why am I paying almost 300 quid every year? The water company had based my consumption on the number of rooms in the house. When I explained that I don't have a big family with lots of kids running around and loads of baths and showers going on all the time, now reduced to just over 100 quid a year. Now, if I hadn't phoned, I'd be spending an extra 200 quid every year. So have a look at some of the other bills that you've got going out, because there are schemes that will help you reduce the amount of money you're spending and actually find you the best offer for energy. Second thing that I would do is make people aware that you're looking for work, get the word out. The more people know you're available for work, the more opportunity there is for somebody to offer you a job. There are people looking for staff. There are businesses thriving at the moment. You may have come from a very high status position in a company, and unfortunately, because of COVID, you've lost your job. But if you need money now, there are jobs available. Depending on what your skill set is, you may be able to do some freelance work. You could set up your own business. You know, the internet is basically in our hand, on our phone. You could start posting on Instagram and building a client base on Instagram, offering your services. And if you don't really know what your skill set is, write down all the experiences you've had and the things that people come to you for help for. Maybe you can offer some consultancy services. You could become a mentor. There are all sorts of ways to get cash. You could do copy editing or copywriting as a freelancer. You never know. It could bloom into this wonderful business that you never thought you'd be interested in. Lots of people working from home at the moment, they might have a dog running around the house, they might need a dog walker, or children at home, they might need childcare. You could maybe help them and do some Zoom tutorials for the children. You could offer gardening services. You could offer dog walking services. You could end up having your own dog walking business and actually start giving people work and having employees. This is not necessarily for the rest of your life, but if you need cash now, then have a look at some of these things that are available. There was a time in my life that I worked in a call centre just to get money in, and I didn't really want to be doing that for the rest of my life. You know, I wanted to have my own business, but I already failed at 2 businesses and it wasn't my dream job. That's not what I wanted to do. But I did that job just to get money in, and actually while the money was coming in from that job, which wasn't that much, but it was enough to cover my bills and food, then I spent time in my lunch break and in the evenings thinking up the next business that I wanted to launch. And thankfully the next one has been successful. There are always going to be those times in our lives where we're doing things we don't particularly want to do, but we know that we've got a family to feed, or a cat in my case. The third thing is, and it may sound a little harsh, this is really important. It's not just a sort of, oh, stop complaining. If we're actually complaining that there's no work, then there may be opportunities around us and we won't see them because we're focusing on no work. There are no jobs out there. Because of Covid-19, my life's a complete disaster. I've got no work, I've got no money, blah, blah, blah. Now, when we focus on those things, we get more of those things into our lives. There's a part of our brain called the reticular activating system, which I talk about in another video, and I'll put a link here. So please watch that if you've not seen it. The way the reticular activating system works is that it will filter in what we're focusing on. So if we're focusing on there are no jobs out there, I've got no money, our reticular activating system will completely ignore anything that is showing us the opposite of what we're thinking. It could be that there are great opportunities right in front of us, but we won't see them because we'll only be filtering in what we're focusing on. If we're thinking no jobs out there, then you'll probably switch the news on, and I bet you the next thing that'll be on the news will be, oh, unemployment sky high. And then you'll be, oh, I knew it, told you there weren't any jobs out there. So it's really, really, really important that we focus on what we want in our lives and not focus on what we don't want. We get what we believe. So we need to have a positive mental attitude that I am going to find work. We've got to fight through this. It's a really difficult time for so many people at the moment. And the people who are going to survive through this, a lot of it is to do with the mindset. The most amazing businesses are born out of recessions and economic crisis. One of the biggest lighting companies in the world, GE Lighting, was formed at a time of recession. Walt Disney was founded in the Great Depression. So there are opportunities. So please be encouraged. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you on my next video. Bye.